Lookman snatches victory for the Nigerian Super Eagles with a superb second half strike. And Tunisia trash Uganda. Senegal destroy, absolutely decimate Botswana. And VAR controversy in the Congo versus Benin Republic game. So let's dive straight into all this. So first off, we start with the Benin Republic versus Congo game. Now, Congo took the lead, and you would have thought that was where the drama ended, 1-0. The boring, uneventful match. But what happened? There was a penalty shout for the Benin Republic, and the referee was sent to the monitors, that's the VAR monitor, and then the VAR wasn't working. Now, one thing that we've always praised the AFCON organizers for, from the last AFCON in, Ivory Coast to this AFCON in Morocco, has been the officiating, in addition to how VAR has been used. So this was just absolutely comical and very, very sad, in my opinion, for the Benin Republic side to, lose. It's so crazy. Imagine if this was Nigeria losing a game because VAR wasn't working. Absolutely madness. So Benin Republic ends up losing that game. So bad day for them all round. And then Tunisia absolutely smashed Uganda 3-1. But there was one thing in that game, it kind of felt like it was a stamping contest. You had a lot of players stamping on the foot of the opposition players. It's absolutely crazy. I was thinking, hope no one breaks their leg in this game, no one crushes their metatarsal. But Uganda trashed 3-1. But one thing to note, they still got the goal. That is to tell you, this African Cup of Nations is not one of those ones where you look at teams and you overlook them and you look past them and say, okay, we're just going to walk past this team and we'll go to the next. So despite the fact that Tunisia trashed Uganda 3-1, and in fact, from a Nigerian perspective, I was hoping that Nigeria would get to play Uganda next before going on to play Tunisia, but easy the way around, to play Tunisia first off and then go on to play Uganda in the last game, which has its own benefit. But I'll come to talking about Nigeria later on in the show. So Tunisia beating Uganda 3-1, so that means Tunisia sits at top of Group C and Nigeria in second place with level on points, but obviously Morocco have better goal difference. Now, going to the Senegal-Botswana game, Senegal absolutely wasted Botswana. It's kind of like Botswana, they had their hearts set back in the southern part of Africa. It was just absolutely madness. They didn't look up for it. I know one thing I've been singing all through this competition, even from the game where Morocco beat Comoros 2-0. I've been saying teams usually give a good account of themselves. They're making themselves difficult to beat. Zimbabwe versus Egypt. Egypt could have lost that game. The way Zimbabwe set up, defend deep and hit on the break using their pacey wingers, using their pacey forwards. But Botswana was a different game altogether. They didn't look like they wanted to be there, and be quite frankly, by the next game they will be well on their way home. So top marks to Senegal. Chelsea striker, although it's Chelsea striker on loan to Bayern Munich at the minute. It doesn't seem like Bayern Munich will be looking to pay his pay the fee that's required to turn the loan agreement into a permanent transfer. So maybe he heads back to Chelsea, but he got 2 goals in this game, so top marks to him for doing that. Beautiful. I know there are some Nigerian fans out there, not even Senegalese fans, I know there's some Nigerian fans out there who are ready to go, oh, you know what, Nicholas Jackson is better than Victor Osimhen. What? He was good, not going to take any shine off him. He was good for his country. He got 2 goals, top marks to him. Hopefully he does well until Nigeria gets to meet Senegal, if that even happens. So top marks to him, in that regard. And then we go on to talk about the Nigeria game, Nigeria versus Tanzania. Now, the way the game started was a bit tentative to begin with, but Nigeria dominated possession, and for some weird reason dominated the foul counts as well. And Tanzania came in with the game plan. It's kind of like all the less fancy teams except your Botswana had a meeting together where they all sat down to say, you know what we're going to do? We're going to sit deep and we're going to hit on the break. And Tanzania came in with that sort of ploy, with that sort of tactics. The coach has said they had a special plan for Victor Osimhen. So we're looking like one of those games. Akwa Adams, like I said, he played very well. He has mastered that second striker role, at least so far. He played it very well. He got a good header, could have scored. He smashed across the crossbar and went out of play. And then Victor Osimhen as well rounded the goalkeeper. Tunisia scored, but the ball was cleared off the line by the Tanzanian defender. So top marks to them. They did their job, and then of course Samir Ajayi got the goal. Well worked. It was a well worked goal. Ball from Chukwueze to Alexander Iwobi that had his best game for Nigeria I think I've seen in a while. Put the cross in. Samir Ajayi gets the goal. Happy days. 1-0. And then the first half ebbed and flowed with a lot of free kicks, a lot of niggly free kicks that the referee was giving to Tanzania. I don't quite understand what he was trying to achieve with that one, And then got to the second half. Now, this is where you have some controversy because Victor Osimhen scored a very good goal, in my opinion. Because even the line they ruled, if you look at the line, even because they usually rule two sets of lines. Yeah, you've got the red one that indicates that you're offside. If your foot touches that or any part of your body that you can score a goal with, touches the red line, that means you're offside. But if your foot is behind the red line and on the blue line or behind the blue line, it then means that you were onside. Now, Victor Osimhen scored a good goal, good runs, flicked it, scored a goal, and they say it was offside. That was absolute madness to me. Like, absolute madness. I think VAR just got that all wrong, in my opinion. VAR got that wrong. That should have been a goal. Should have been a goal for Victor Osimhen. Now, this thing where I think some Nigerian players will be out of this mindset, if you have some Nigerian fans, you don't need rival fans because the way some fans are just waiting. They're waiting for someone like Victor Osimhen to have a slightly bad game, a slightly off game, or a game where he doesn't score, so they can go all crazy with their mad narrative. Someone came with it. He missed a big chance. What is the chance he missed? Was it the one he rounded the goalkeeper, played it, and someone cleared it off the line? So that's why stats can fool people, because you can come and sound like you're super smart. Oh, he missed a big chance. He rounded the goalkeeper and someone cleared the ball off the line, so he didn't shoot into the skies or anything. Now he should have scored. I want him to score goals, but come on now. Come on, you know why in the Nations Cup? It because of Victor Osimhen, and he did well in the game. And people are trying to go on to talk about, Victor Osimhen. He's not a team player. That's just madness to me. Just madness. Watch the game, keep agendas aside, and then going on to the man that stole the show for Nigeria and broke the hearts of Tanzania was Ademola Lookman, Atlanta forward. He was playing a bit centrally. For me, I found it a bit odd, but nonetheless, he found himself in a good spot. Feint with his left foot and feint with his right foot. A wonderful strike with his left foot. So beautiful goal, and it was timely because he scored the goal just a few moments after Tanzania had equalized. So top marks to him for doing that. Nigeria goes on to the next round, the next game with 3 points in the bag. I know a lot of Nigerians would have wanted a 3-0 bashing, 3-0 dropping off the opposition, but at this point, as it just starts, get your 3 points, move on to the next. Egypt 1-1. Morocco, that played against Comoros, didn't smash them 6-0. They won 2-1 as well. So, but overall, I think the games kind of went how everyone sort of saw it, apart from the Congo Benin Republic game that I think you would have had your hearts set on Benin Republic winning that game, or at least getting something out of the game. But that's it for you. So at this point, come to the end of this video. Let me touch some opinions on all the games that I've talked about in this video. Leave your comments in the comment section. Do smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you on another video. Stay well, stay blessed. Bye bye.